Before humans, before cities, before civilization, Earth had already written millions of years of history. Long before the first human appeared, the Earth was already full of life. Endless forests covered much of the planet. Every tree, every river, every mountain was part of a world untouched by mankind. Ancient rivers carved their way across the land, bringing life to forests, valleys, and every creature that depended on them. Towering mountains rose above the forests. Their peaks touched the clouds, while volcanoes beneath the earth slowly reshaped the land. Every breath of wind carried the sounds of life. Birds called through the trees, insects filled the air, and rivers never stopped flowing. This was a planet shared by incredible creatures. Giants walked the forests. Powerful predators ruled the land. Nature alone decided who survived.
Every sunrise, every storm, every season slowly changed the face of the earth. Hidden among millions of living creatures, one small group of primates had begun a remarkable journey. They were not the strongest.
Meet
nor the
Purgatorius,
fastest.
one of the first
Yet
mammals
over
to take
millions
to the
of years,
trees in this
Their
ancient,
descendants
towering
would
rainforest.
reshape the entire planet. Hidden among millions of living creatures, one small group of primates was beginning a journey that would one day change the history of our planet. As the first light touched the ancient world, life awakened across the forests. Every sunrise marked another day in a planet that had never known humanity. Rivers flowed through every valley, carrying fresh water across the land. Without these rivers, life could never have flourished. Beneath the towering trees, another hidden world existed. Every leaf, every fallen branch supported countless forms of life. High above the forest, the skies were filled with life. Birds searched for food.
The Diplocaulus,
While
a bizarre
warm winds
amphibian from
carried
the
them
Permian
across the
period,
ancient
waits patiently
landscape.
by the water's edge,
Hidden
a relic from
high
a time
above the
before the
forest
dinosaurs.
floor,
Soaring
a
above the
different
ancient
kind of animal
rainforest,
was
the pterosaurs
quietly
navigate
evolving.
the warm currents,
They were
a
small,
sight unchanged for
curious,
millions of years.
and perfectly adapted for life among the trees.
The trees offered safety, food, and shelter. Every branch became part of their world. Every day was a struggle. Food was never guaranteed. Danger could appear without warning. They rarely lived alone. Families stayed together, sharing food, protecting one another, learning together. They had no idea that millions of years later, their descendants would build cities,
Bathed
explore
in golden
space,
light, these
and
ancient
ask
moss-covered
how it
branches
all
support a
began.
unique ecosystem.
Every sunrise brought new challenges, finding food, avoiding danger, caring for the young. Survival was the greatest teacher. The youngest learned by watching. Every climb, every jump,
High in the canopy,
every
the early
mistake
primate surveys its territory.
became a lesson for survival.
Survival here depends
But
on
Earth
constant vigilance.
never stayed the same. Over thousands of generations, the forests slowly began to change. The forests no longer stretched forever. Open spaces began separating the trees, creating new challenges and new opportunities. No one could have imagined that these changing landscapes would eventually shape the future of our own species. The greatest journey in Earth's history was about to begin. In the next episode, one
High
remarkable
in the
ancestor would
ancient
begin
canopy,
walking a different
bathed in
path.
golden light,
A path
the
that would
Egyptopithecus
eventually
searches
lead to every human being alive today. Long before humanity, the Earth belonged to giants.
Deep in the
Enormous
Miocene
mammals,
rainforest, these early
powerful
primates begin their
predators,
daily search for ripe
and
fruit
creatures
as the sun rises over the
unlike
canopy.
anything
Here in the
alive
dense
today.
prehistoric jungle,
Every
the delicate
giant
hands of
herbivore
this early
attracted
primate
skilled
reach for the
hunters.
vibrant, energy-rich fruit.
Patience, speed, and perfect timing meant the difference between life
The young
and
capuchin
death.
must navigate
Every
the ancient
river
branches of the
became a
rainforest,
meeting place.
a perilous journey
Animals
under the
arrived
watchful
to
eye
drink,
of its mother.
to hunt, and to survive another day. Deep beneath the surface, powerful forces were constantly shaping the world. Mountains rose, valleys opened, and volcanoes transformed the landscape. For millions of years, Earth continued to change. Forests slowly opened. New environments appeared. And somewhere within these changing landscapes, the future of humanity was waiting. The Earth was ready. The forests were changing. New challenges were beginning. In the next chapter of our story, one remarkable ancestor would take the first steps toward becoming human. This is where the story of humanity truly begins. Nothing on Earth remained the same forever. Season after season, rain gave way to drought, and every living creature was forced to adapt. But the rains did not last forever. Rivers shrank, the forests became quieter. Water became life's greatest treasure. Every drought, every flood, every challenge
Weighing up to
quietly
14
shaped
tons,
the
the
future
massive
of life.
Dinotherium forages
Africa
peacefully
was
along the
becoming
ancient
a
riverbank,
land of
its distinctive
contrasts.
tusks guiding the way.
Dense
The
forests,
Dinotherium, a distant
open
cousin of the
grasslands,
elephant, lumbers through the
rivers,
wetlands, scattering the
mountains.
tiny warblers in its
Together,
path.
they created new opportunities for evolution. Africa was becoming a land of contrasts. Dense forests, open grasslands, rivers, mountains. Together, they created new opportunities for evolution. Hidden within these forests, a small family of primates continued to adapt. They could not know it, but the future of humanity had already begun. Before humanity,
As the golden hour
There was a
approaches,
world
the
that
Centaurs
shaped
cautiously
us.
approach the river's edge.
a world of
Ever
forests,
vigilant.
A prehistoric
Rivers,
giant. The
giants,
crocodile glides
and
silently,
quiet beginnings.
its eyes fixed on the shore.
In the next episode, we will meet one remarkable ancestor whose footsteps would echo through millions of years until they reached us. Over countless generations, the forests slowly began to retreat. Open landscapes expanded across Africa, and life was forced to adapt to a changing world. Food became harder to find. Water was no longer everywhere. Every journey became longer. Every decision became more important. For millions of years, trees had provided safety. But now, some primates were spending more time on the ground. Beyond the shelter of the forest, a new world awaited. Open, unpredictable, and filled with opportunity. As forests became smaller, open woodlands spread across the landscape.
As the golden light
For some
breaks through the
primates,
canopy, the wet
new world
forest
was
floor
waiting to be
steams.
explored. In the open landscape, seeing danger earlier could mean survival. Every movement mattered. Every sound demanded attention. Those able to adapt found new sources of food, new places to live, and new ways to survive. No one could see the future, Yet
Driven by
every
instinct,
generation
the massive herds
inherited
of
a
Pelorovis
changing
thunder
world.
across the plains,
Over
a journey
millions of years,
unchanged for millennia.
small changes would become extraordinary. Generation after generation, the world continued to change. Those who adapted survived, but those who could not slowly disappeared. Evolution does not happen overnight. It unfolds across countless
This is the
generations.
rhythm of the prehistoric
Through
savanna,
small changes,
a delicate balance maintained
accumulating
by these
over
magnificent
millions
creatures.
of years. East Africa became one of the most important landscapes in our story. Climate, mountains, valleys, and changing environments created new challenges for life. Somewhere among these forests, a remarkable lineage continued. Quietly, patiently, preparing for a future no creature could imagine. Our story has only just begun. In the next chapter, we will meet one extraordinary
As the golden hour
ancestor,
bathes the landscape,
known today
we see the stark
Lucy,
contrast between the ancient
whose
rainforest and the
fossils
new grass.
transformed our understanding of human evolution. Before humanity, there was a changing world. A world that shaped every step of our evolutionary journey. Thank you for joining us. In episode 2, we begin the story of Lucy, one of the most important ancestors ever discovered. As the sun slowly disappeared beyond the horizon, another day came to an end. But deep within these forests, the future was quietly waiting. Night fell across the ancient earth. Above the forests, the same stars that shine above us today watched over a world that had never known humanity. With every sunrise, Earth continued its endless journey. Seasons changed, generations passed, and evolution never stopped. Before the first human, there were millions of years of change. Endless forests, mighty rivers, towering mountains.
This was the
and
dawn
small
of a new
primates
age,
beginning an
a time when our
extraordinary
earliest ancestors first
journey. In our
ventured.
next episode, we will meet one of the most important ancestors ever discovered, Lucy. The story of humanity continues.
Bathed in the warm afternoon sun, these towering grasslands dominate the landscape, providing a rich habitat for the massive woolly rhinos. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, the early primate rises above the dense foliage to scan the horizon for both opportunity and danger. Here in the golden hour, Homo habilis moves across the landscape, perhaps seeking sustenance with the first rudimentary tools. The golden hour provides a brief moment of tranquility for these early primates, overlooking the vast savanna from their ancient perch. Meet the Notharctus, one of the earliest known primates, navigating the dense, vibrant jungles of the Eocene epoch.
This is the heart of Africa, where the mountains meet the plains.
As the morning mist clears, the sheer scale of the Great Rift Valley is revealed in stunning detail. The giant fig provides a safe haven for this family of generalized Miocene apes as the sun sets over the African savanna.
Here, in the cradle of life,
at the dawn of time, in the vast wilderness of prehistoric Africa, our earliest ancestors began their journey.
this is prehistoric Africa, a land of endless forests and winding rivers. The transition from day to night reveals a universe teeming with light above the prehistoric canopy.
As the golden sun breaks the horizon, the mist clears over ancient East Africa, revealing a world teeming with life.